Hi, this is Kathy Toronto with Mint Aesthetics, and today we're going to discuss how to build business-to-business relationships. This is such a fun way to do marketing, and it's something that really doesn't cost you a lot of money. This is simply building relationships with other small to medium business owners so that they are really confident in sending their clients to you, and you in turn send clients to them. Our goal when we have this business owner come in is that they really get to know our team, they get to know our services, so they can actually share from their own personal experience to their clients what they experience here at Aesthetic Care. So how do we do this? We invite the owner of the business in, we book them for a complimentary consultation and free hydrofacial, and they get to experience how wonderful our team is from a client's perspective. From there, we put together a customized treatment program for them, and we determine what type of program or discount we're going to offer to them. So each relationship is actually a little bit different. With some clients, or some business owners, we actually offer them employee pricing. And in turn, they give us employee pricing at their business. Once we've decided on a program, we book that program for them and we execute it. And that's something that's really important because we put together, whether it's 2 Forever Young BBL treatments, a halo treatment, Botox filler, and facials, we want them to experience that from a global perspective. We want them to get the ultimate result that their client would also get. So once they love us from a client perspective, we sit down and discuss how our businesses can work together. We find a plan that works for them and works for us. You want to make it easy on them. One of the things that we've developed over the last few years are promotional gift cards, and that's something I'm going to go into a little bit later, but it's a really important piece in this business-to-business relationship. Another important step is to make sure that you're following up with this business owner. One thing that I've seen that causes this relationship or a relationship to fail is that it starts off great from the beginning and you don't follow up and keep that relationship building over time. So you want to have a plan in place. Are you going to see them monthly, quarterly, annually? Are you going to do other events with them? But you want to make sure that you have really great follow-up and follow-through, just like you do with your clients. It's all about building these long-term relationships that really last and will benefit both parties. We have actually over 20 of these business relationships, but I wouldn't expect you to start there. I'd expect you to start with 1 to 5. Take a look at people that you really love, people in the community, or not necessarily people that you love, but businesses that you love, businesses that you would shop at, businesses that you would support or that you naturally support already. And those are great businesses to reach out to. A question that I get with this is who does this at Aesthetic Care? Who plays this role at Aesthetic Care? Over 16 years ago, we didn't have this person. And as I mentioned earlier, it's really something that's been developing over the last couple of years. Some of the things that you want to think about when you're hiring this person is, number one, their personality. Are they fun? Are they outgoing? Do you want to hang out with them? If you don't, then your other business owners don't want to do it either. So make sure that you have somebody that when they walk in the room, they light up the room, they have a great personality, they make you laugh, and they're also not afraid of social media. If they're afraid to take their own photo or they're not daring enough to ask somebody else to take a photo, they're also not the right person for you. So you want to make sure that they have that fun, outgoing personality. Another key element is that they are really connected in the community. Whether it's through their kids' school and sports, whether it's church and charities, or really someone that's involved in all of those things really makes a great individual for this role. So one of the main questions I get asked when discussing this role is how do we compensate this person? In our situation, we pay her $30 an hour. She's an outside sales rep or an independent contractor, you could think of it that way. And I understand that $30 an hour may vary from market to market, but it keeps it really simple. Another question I get asked is how do you manage her time spent? And that's a difficult one. You really want to hire someone that you trust because there really is no way to know how many hours they're spending doing this role. They're out in the community, out at other businesses. It's impossible to have them clock in and out. One thing that we have developed is just having her send us a weekly update. And in this weekly update, she is sharing who she's met with, what events are coming up, what needs to be done for those events, and who needs to do it. And this is something that's easy to do and anyone can implement. We've actually included some of these examples in this course for you to view. So no other step in getting started is developing these promotional gift cards that I talked about earlier. We work with a company called A La Carte One. You'll also have information on how to contact them. And we've developed these promotional gift cards in 2 increments, in $100 and $200 increments. And these gift cards are used in a number of different ways at Aesthetic Care. So you've hired the right person, You've ordered your promotional gift cards. Now what do? You take a look at those 5 to 10 businesses that you've put to paper and you determine where you're going to start. In the beginning, I would suggest going to the first 2 to 3 or all 5 businesses with this new person that you've hired and do it together. Sit down with the business owner, go through the process with them, and get them into your clinic to experience that amazing customer service that I know that you have. And I'm just going to take you through 3 examples of how we've done this at Aesthetic Care. So I mentioned earlier that there are about 20 businesses that we work with. The first one I'm going to share with you is Elisa Renee Boutique. It's this darling boutique 2 to 3 miles away from Aesthetic Care. I personally love shopping there. The woman that owns the company is wonderful, and it's really become a great friendship between the two of us. Okay, so how did it work with Elisa Renee? I'm just going to start again from the beginning with this one. So we invited Elisa in. She had her consultation and free hydrofacial. We set up a treatment plan for her and we executed that plan. From there, we decided that the best way for her to use these promotional gift cards would be to include them as a gift with clients that purchase at her store. So for example, a client comes in, buys $500 worth of clothing and accessories, and as a thank you, she gives them this gift card to Aesthetic Care. It's a great way for her to say thank you, and it doesn't cost her anything. So from there, what we've done is we've worked out discounts for her and her team, as well as discounts for myself and our team. So she receives all treatments at cost here at Aesthetic Care. I receive all clothing at cost at Elisa Renee, which is wonderful. And both teams receive a friends and family discount. So it really has worked out to be a mutual benefit to both businesses. In order to continually follow up with her, we drop off the gift cards every 2 to 3 months. And then she also attends our annual open house. She does pop-up stores at our smaller events as well as the annual open house. So we've really tried to keep that relationship working and happy. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a relationship that we've built with Infinity Car Dealership. So it looks a little different, but the beginning is the same. So we brought in the owners. We offered a complimentary consultation and free hydrofacial. You can see where I'm going with this. We put together a program for them to have treatments. This is a relationship that we've developed over the past 3 years. So every year we have them come back in for a new package and a new program that we're going to implement. And so what does the program look like for them? With their clients, when they buy a new car, they send out a thank you. And guess what's in the thank you? A gift card to Aesthetic Care. So again, it's a way for them to say thank you. It doesn't cost them anything. So in addition to that, they've included us in their client appreciation parties. We show up to the party, we set up a booth. We've actually done live demonstrations of Botox at the Infinity Car Dealership. We've given away $100 gift cards to everyone that attends that client appreciation party. And we've invited those people into Aesthetic Care for complimentary consultations. Taking it another step, Infinity Car Dealership has also used us and their ads, or our family, I should say, and their ads as their happy clients. One thing that I've loved about Infinity is that they also incorporate one of my favorite charities, Rose Brooks. And so within that ad, they're featuring us as the happy family, and they're also donating to Rose Brooks for anyone that buys a car in the month that that ad rolls. So my third example is with a real estate agent. And again, this is someone that's become a good friend of mine. We had her in, we did the complimentary consultation and hydrofacial, put together a program for her, and we have her set up on a yearly plan. So I see her every 2 to 3 months at Aesthetic Care, whether it's for a facial, Forever Young BBL, Halo, or injectable treatment. And in turn, again, we're giving her those promotional gift cards. And when her clients buy a home, included in her thank you is that gift card to Aesthetic Care. So you can see that this makes it very clean and simple. You meet with the business owner, you put together a plan, you have this promotional gift card that makes it really easy on them to implement into their business, and you'll start to see that business rolling in. All right, so we just talked about 3 specific situations that work for us with our business-to-business relationships, but one of the things that I love is really bringing multiple businesses together. And this past year, we offered or did a contest called Because She Deserves It. This was a $10,000 makeover contest, and we brought together businesses like Elisa Renee for clothing, Bajan Salon for a hairstyle, Tea Loft for healthy juices, Kendra Scott for jewelry, and then Aesthetic Care offered Forever Young BBL, Halo, injectable, and hydrofacials, all within this $10,000 contest prize. we challenged our clients to nominate a deserving woman in their life. And it really was overwhelming in the responses that we got from the women involved. The little details involved would be, number one, you really just want to follow the makeover along the way. So when this woman was at Elisa Renee, we did a post at Elisa Renee. When she went to Kendra Scott posts. And the beauty in that is that each business was also tagged in those posts, and so we were given exposure to clients that we normally wouldn't have exposure to. Not only was this great for the business, but was really rewarding to be a part of such an emotional event. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this helpful. These business-to-business relationships certainly work for us, and I know that if you take the time, you get started, you do it, it's going to work for you as well.